A major rumor is once again echoing through the motorcycle world, and this time it comes from Suzuki, which appears to be preparing a new breakthrough in the modern retro adventure segment. Following the return of the Suzuki DRZ4S and DRZ4SM, which introduced a new 398 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine, many enthusiasts began to wonder, if the engine is this good, why not develop it further? After speculation about an on-road sports version and the revival concept CL500 XC in recent months, the loudest rumor now points toward a model positioned between road and off-road riding. That rumor is a Suzuki Scrambler based on the DRZ4. This rumor didn't appear without reason. The latest generation DRZ4 engine has been heavily praised for its almost completely redesigned internal structure, even while retaining the basic architecture of the previous DRZ, strengthened by modern fuel injection, electronic throttle control, and an upgraded fuel delivery system. This 398 cubic centimeters engine is considered one of the best single cylinders Suzuki has developed in decades. The level of refinement far exceeds expectations for an off-road motorcycle engine, making it understandable that many, including within Suzuki itself, see an opportunity to expand it into more diverse models. Over the past few months, analysts and fans have explored numerous scenarios for potential DRZ4 derivatives. From the Goose revival concept, a sharp and lightweight single-cylinder sports bike, to the CL4 XC, a high-performance off-road tourer. Both stole major attention, even being described as ideas that are wild but possible. However, both concepts sit at extreme ends of the spectrum, one too road-oriented, the other too off-road. This is where a new idea emerged. What if Suzuki created a model positioned exactly in the middle? When talking about the midpoint between asphalt and dirt, one genre immediately comes to mind: the Scrambler. A type of motorcycle that blends retro style, light exploration capability, and a riding posture that is relaxed yet still aggressive. In today's market, Scramblers are no longer just a trend. They are an established category with strong players such as the Honda CL250/500, Ducati Scrambler, Triumph Scrambler 400X, and Husqvarna Svartpilen 401. Within this context, the Suzuki Scrambler rumor finds its momentum: a large market, a strong trend, a proven engine, and what remains are design and positioning. If Suzuki truly develops a DRZ4-based Scrambler, two models will serve as direct benchmarks: the Husqvarna Svartpilen 401 and the Triumph Scrambler 400X/XC. Both use 400 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engines, offer strong low-end punch, and feature highly stylish urban adventure designs. Triumph is even known for its high material quality, earning much admiration from Suzuki's own internal teams. This means Suzuki already has a clear reference point for the quality standards they must match if they want to compete globally. Although the DRZ4SM is the on-road variant in the DRZ family, its design remains very motored, tall, and not particularly suited for daily urban commuting. In contrast, a Scrambler variant could adopt a lower geometry, more relaxed ergonomics, and a retro-modern look that would be far easier for the mass market to embrace. In other words, a Scrambler allows the DRZ4 engine to enter a more lifestyle-oriented, more universal, and more visually appealing segment. For years, Suzuki has often been labeled as the brand that makes great motorcycles once you try them, but less visually enticing at first glance. This has been openly acknowledged by Suzuki's product development division. The DRZ4 Scrambler has the potential to be a major turning point, a Suzuki motorcycle that people desire even before they ride it. Imagine a cool-looking retro 400 cubic centimeters bike that is powerful, lightweight, and carries the iconic DRZ name, a package that could change how the world perceives Suzuki. Longtime fans may remember the Suzuki Street Magic, a small bike that looked wild and full of character. A DRZ4-based Scrambler could become the spiritual successor to Suzuki's eccentric motorcycles of the past, such as the Street Magic or the Goose. The engine already exists. The frame base already exists. What's needed now is a bold design direction aligned with Scrambler DNA, minimalist, compact, retro-industrial, yet still ready for light off-road trails. If this rumor is true and Suzuki is indeed preparing a Scrambler, then the potential specifications could include 19 17-inch wheels, medium suspension travel, ground clearance sufficient for rough roads, a rounded retro fuel tank design, LED round headlamp, and an upright and relaxed riding position. The DR-Z4 engine is expected to retain its 40-plus HP character, making it more powerful than the Honda CL500 and capable of competing closely with the Triumph 400X. If Suzuki manages to keep the price competitive, this model could become one of the most appealing 400 cubic centimeter scramblers on the market. Ultimately, the DR-Z4 Scrambler rumor is more than just whispers among fans. It reflects a market longing for Suzuki to once again make emotional decisions, not merely rational ones. For years, Suzuki has been known as a manufacturer that prioritizes function, consistency, and durability, qualities that endear it to true riders, but often leave it trailing in visual appeal and wow factor. The arrival of the new DR-Z4 engine opens a massive window of opportunity. And the Scrambler genre isn't just about performance, it sells lifestyle, character, and an experience that can be felt even before the key is turned. If Suzuki truly wants to shift public perception from a good bike once ridden to a bike you want the moment you see it, then the DR-Z4 Scrambler could be a monumental turning point. Furthermore, the global market is currently in a perfect moment. 400 cubic centimeters engines are rising in popularity, scramblers are making a strong comeback, and consumers increasingly seek motorcycles that blend classic aesthetics with modern technology. Suzuki rarely releases a motorcycle with design appeal strong enough to attract eyes from afar, but this rumor sparks a glimmer of hope that a new era may be beginning. Just imagine a 400 cubic centimeter scrambler from Suzuki with strong DR-Z DNA, stylish retro design, lightweight construction, punchy performance, and a unique character distinct from its European competitors. If this project becomes reality, it wouldn't just strengthen Suzuki's position in the mid-class lifestyle segment, it could become a new icon that revives Suzuki's image among younger generations. Now, only one big, hopeful question remains. Is Suzuki bold enough to step out of its comfort zone and create a motorcycle that could become one of the most exciting models in its modern history? The motorcycle world waits with anticipation, and if this rumor becomes reality, the Suzuki DR-Z4 Scrambler could be the biggest surprise of the decade.